Good morning, boys and girls. It's me, Truth Slinger. I'm coming today to you calmly and peacefully because my wife told me that I've just become too angry lately. So this is the new me. And we'll just go through the news and see how it goes. I think we have encouraging news today. So let's take a look at that together, shall we? Let's just get rid of that and it. Whoopsie. We need to pause that. We need to back that up. We need to make sure we got volume, and we need to play.
Support. And let me tell you something, New Yorkers. Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this. I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York City. Destroy New York City. We're getting 10,000 migrants a month.
Huh. Imagine that.
One time we were just getting Venezuela. Now we're getting Ecuador. Now we're getting Russian-speaking coming through Mexico. Now we're getting Western Africa.
Russians.
Now we're getting people from all over the globe have made their minds up that they're going to come through the southern part of the border and come into New York City. And everyone is saying it's New York City's problem. Every community in this city is going to be impacted. We had a $12 billion deficit that we're going to have to cut. Every service in this city is going to be impacted.
Everyone.
All of us. And so I say to you, as I turn it over to you, this is some of the most educated, some of the most knowledgeable, probably more of my commissioners and deputy commissioners and chiefs live in this community. So as you asked me a question about migrants, tell me what role you played. How many of you organized to stop what they're doing to us? How many of you were part of the movement to say, we're seeing what this mayor is trying to do and they're destroying New York City? It's going to come to your neighborhoods. All of us are going to be impacted by this. I said it last year when we had 15,000. I'm telling you now, with 110,000, the city we knew we're about to lose. And we're all in this together, all of us. Staten Island is saying, send them out to Manhattan. Manhattan is saying, send them out to Queens. Queens is saying, send them out to Brooklyn. No, it's not the game we can play. Open the floor up.
Whoa. Man, it's going to take a minute to unpack that, but boy, he sure spit a lot of truth, didn't he? Yeah, man, Truth Slinger coming at you. So far, so good. I'm nice and calm. Episode on 148. We've been live streaming like a madman, so I haven't put up a show in a little bit. But I thought this was worth talking about, right? Let's turn off the breaking news thing. We don't need to be seeing that. It's totally distracting. We got the kitty cam going on there. So, yeah, 120,000 they're up to migrants that are being shipped into these cities. And, the folks down in Texas and Florida said, we're not having it, right? These people ultimately want to go to New York City anyway. And then now, he comes out now. What he's saying is absolutely right. But I have to say, what is this business that he's talking about when he challenged people? And it's almost like the Scott Libido thing, right? What are you doing, like Scott, right? To stop what they are doing to us. Now, wait a minute. The fundamental question, okay, here I go. The fundamental question I have, I mean, it's great that this person supposedly woke up, right? But he's a stinking politician. Let's not forget that, right? And he comes out, he drops this bomb on everybody, right? And he's damn straight right. It is going to destroy this city. It's going to be like Gotham City, okay? You think these Russian-speaking people that are coming in are looking to apply to MIT? No, they're going to be Russian mobsters. They're going to join gangs and shit. I think he's going to gang up, right? And it will destroy. I mean, businesses are already fleeing, right? They're just empty shells, right? Because they're getting pilfered. They're getting everything is getting stolen from people. And then we've trained all of our people in this country. I've seen somebody, a white man, cry like a baby because the police were going to arrest somebody that pulled a knife on him. And he was so afraid of being labeled a racist and a bigot that he just broke down and wept like a baby, right? So that's where we're at, right? And I just saw another video the other day in, I don't know, Sweden, something like that. This guy, man, he's on an extension ladder, you know, and Muhammad comes right climbing up, you know. He's got a big old butcher knife, man. And they let him climb onto the balcony. It would have been really easy to push this guy off. I mean, imagine this. He's on a long, tall ladder. And there's not even a railing to hang on to. I mean, it was like a wall, you know, made out of that crap, Adobe shit, right? And so, yeah, it's people have been trained, right, to be passive. And now, Mr. Political guy over here, who's in charge of New York City, Mayor Adams, just says that, and everybody just loses his mind because he's xenophobic. No, he is just acknowledging the reality of the situation. But in my opinion, he's a slime ball and he's using it to his advantage, right? Politically speaking. So I think it's cheap and crappy, right? Because it's like, what is it, this they bullshit? You're a Democrat, butthead. You voted for Joe Biden, all right? Didn't you? I imagine he did. I imagine all these assholes back here sitting in this row back here. You can't, hang on, see it, right? All these people, I got to click on it, hang on. Right here. See this? All these people, they all voted for Joe Biden. I bet you, right? I don't have time to go figure that out for sure, but I'm sure. I don't need to be. They all voted for this shit, and now, you know, the crime, they're all being touched by this when they weren't before, right? And now they're going to turn around, and I'm not quite sure where he's going with this as far as blame, but it's blame shifting, man. Are you telling me if I went back, I could never find any footage of Eric Adams being happy about New York City being a sanctuary city? And what have you done to stop it from being a sanctuary city? This shit happened on your watch, buddy. Okay? And so, you know what? I don't, sometimes it's just, you know, it's, I enjoy watching people get the just desserts. Is that the right wording of what it is that they've, you know, reaping what they've sown, right? I'd love to, A, feel sorry for them, and B, I mean, I get it, right? It's totally screwed up, and it's awful, and we should all care about New York City, right? But then to sit there and go, that nobody says mea culpa, right? I guess that's my problem, right? If any one of these people back here, these progressive liberals, right? These white beta males and females back here. And I'm sorry, there's a black male back there too. Token. And all these people, right? I just would like one of them or all of them to go, you know what? We all thought sanctuary cities were a good idea. And we all thought diversity and equity and inclusion, all that shit was good. But you know what? We were wrong, right? We were totally fucking wrong because we never really saw the consequences. And now we repent, right? That's all I want to see is repentance. But what do I see here with this douche canoe? Okay? All he's doing is blame shifting. Right? It's a cheap political sidestep. It's cynical. Right? He's right. He's absolutely right. It will destroy New York City. Sound the alarms. And damn it, the federal government should do something about it and shut the fucking border. All right, see, now. They should shut the border. Seal it shut. Caulk around the edges. Shut it tight. No more. Take a pause. And just let's figure out what the hell is going on. Our country's in the middle of a civil war. We're already way down the slippery slope to World War III. And it's only a matter of time before China gets involved. Right? You can't, Russia might drop a tactical nuke at any point in time, right? So, yeah, and no scenarios. Nobody's ever run a scenario where anybody's ever dropped a nuke of any kind and had any of the world population really survive. Right? Except all those bastards that we believe are conspiracy theorists right here believe have bunkers, right? Your Bill Gateses and your George Soroses and all those sons of bitches and people that own entire islands, right? Why would you want to own an island? I mean, okay, look, what I try to do is get you people to think, okay? They're trying to take Hawaii. Now, why would you want something that is so far away, right, and beautiful and all that kind of stuff, right? It's very isolated, though, right? Very isolated. Hard to get there, right? Be really nearly impossible for a pandemic to reach over to Hawaii, right? If they just stopped flying planes over there and the only thing came in and out with a private plane, right? Okay? Think. And while you're thinking, leave a comment and like, subscribe, and share, and pass this urgent message on, and keep coming back and watch our live stream. We're going to be streaming the impeachment today, and I'll be popping in from time to time during intermittent working. So we love you. We thank you for having been here today, hopefully watching this, and I hope you join us on the live stream. And like I said, yeah. What is it? Where is it? There you go. Got to use my noises, right? That ought to wake your butt up and have you do something down there. And do something, whatever you can, locally. We've got a budding movement going on here. Join us. You got any skills? Do you want to volunteer? That's the way this thing grows, right? We're in a revolution. We're in a total Marxist revolution, guys. Wakey, and engage wherever you can, and just try not to get thrown in jail in the process, right? Other than that, I think that'll do it for me. So I'm True Slinger, and I am out of here.